regardless of what's happening in the world, it's stand in integrity. Your word is your power. Keep it. Face what's hard. Don't run from it. Lean into whatever, because most of us, whatever challenge we have physically or emotionally, it was there a long time ago. So we got to be honest with that. Take full ownership. No blame, no excuses. There's so much power in saying, yeah, I made that mistake. Yeah, I did that. If we have uncertainty, we can ask 2 to 3 other friends who are not biased, or at least they be completely honest, and more than likely they're going to say, yes, that's the way you show up. That's the way you showed up with me. That's good feedback for us to grow, to become better men. Speak with purpose. Say what you mean with respect and clarity. Stay curious. Don't assume. And just helps us stay connected and open to what is. Lead with presence. And that means, even like right now, you notice my voice is a little trashed. I came down with something Saturday, just been kind of really busy, but I don't expect it to be any more than this. And so I don't have to fake it. I don't have to hide it. And for the most part, when we're honest with people and own where we're at, they can be present to my best, which could be where I'm coughing, I'm whatever. Most people are not expecting more from us, particularly if we're transparent and on purpose and present with it. Okay, so protect your energy. Be intentional with who and what you allow in. So that is very important. So I have very strong boundaries online and in person. So people who don't have good boundaries and they want to help, or that becomes their sense of self, anytime someone says, I need to talk to you, particularly if it's a hot chick, they give that energy to that woman, and yet inside of them, they might know that she's not available, or they're not going to be in a relationship with this woman. Well, what you're doing is you're warding someone else's garden, not yourself. And so it's very important to protect your energy, ward your garden, and be clear with what you want to create in your life, rather than having leaky sexual energy. Grow from your mistakes. That's it. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to grow. And if we have a narrative that, this is something that's giving me feedback to become a better person, then what ends up happening is that when we do have a challenge, or we do say over talk with our woman, or we break down or something, whatever it is, it's that just becoming aware of it, we're going to be better. And when we deflect, we can't grow. And then we're at a standstill. Very much kind of like what's happening, like with what's happening on the planet right now. There's so much divisiveness rather than the actual conversation. It's an extension of humanity, regardless of what side a person's on. It's an extension of humanity, of like, we've got to start having heartfelt conversations. Elevate others. That's why I'm here. I'm here to celebrate. I'm here to be the wingman. I'm here to help out others because it feels good. It's who I am. And I also know that you're connected to me. So I clearly want to be able to be part of that, because when I make it about myself and I try to just elevate myself, that's a fucking lonely mountain on top to fucking be on. My true connection and happiness is through interacting with others. So it would never make me feel good to like go, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. Like, no, I'm going to feel great when I'm with others. And I'm going to feel great when I feel like many of you gave me compliments, or you said you like what I have to say. That made me feel fucking good. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't write as much. And it's not like I write and go, I hope I could get attention. But I know that if I got less interaction, I'd probably go, I wouldn't be as inspired. So, you all help inspire me just by that alone. Even if you like what I say, or you think I might have it together, you help me become a better person also. And then live from love, not ego. Your strength comes from the heart, not the mask. And so most people are intuitive. Most people can pick up on stuff. They just might not say anything about it. But if you get into like real deep men's work, which I think some of you have, where, you'll face a man in a puja and they'll either say, I trust you or I don't trust you. They'll say, I felt that or I didn't feel that. And when we're able to connect to that, when we kind of live from that space, we also can catch ourselves in a mid-conversation with our woman or our boss or a client and go, you know what? I don't think that was honest, or hey, you know what, let me retract that. I think there might be a better way to, I like what you had to say better. And that's a really great tool, particularly when it comes to parenting, because there's always this position in which we're older and wiser, and it can be very easy for us to think that we know more than our child because we're older. But our children carry so much wisdom. So those 10 core principles are principles you'll see in many, or like those 5 different archetypes. Somehow they live that way, they just have a different version of them.